Hello and welcome back to Jan's views on crime, J Slater investigation, Ayub Qassim speaks. #6. So, how's your day been? Are you well? I hope you're well. I'm exhausted, but hey ho, life goes on for some of us. I've been shopping. It was cold. It was bleak. It was wet. But I think I've finished. I think I've got everybody's present. How are you doing? Have you managed to get all yours? Have you got everybody's? Or are you one of these people that waits until Christmas Eve and then goes, oh my God, I haven't got anything? I can understand that too. There's been times when it's been very close for me. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. What we're going to do is catch up with Ayub as he continues to fabricate the events leading up to the discovery of Jay's remains in the foothills of Spanish terrain on the island of Tenerife. Although we're now on #6, I'd like to ask you to focus in on Ayub's body language, speech patterns, and his willful habit of purposely trying to misdirect and redirect the flow of the conversation. Notice the fill-in phrases he uses, such as, you know what I mean? Buckle up, guys, we're going in.
My boy rang me, the one I know him through, and said, oh, lad, like, my man's gone missing. And my reaction at the time was like, mate, I fucking told him I'll give him a lift in a couple of hours. Only if he waited. I mean, that's you lot's problem. I'm going to bed now, bro. I said, look, your mate's sweet. Like, it's all good. Like, he come here in one piece. He left in one piece. I've done my part. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's really, and it's a really weird thing to say when he says he came in one piece and he left in one piece. Who says that? Who says that? Ayub does.
As a friend, because remember the whole reason I did let him come with me, and I said, yo, you're cool to come, is because just a week before, 2 weeks before, the last time I was around, me and one of my friends got into a mad argument because he felt that I've left one of his friends left one of his friends behind. You know what I'm saying? So I've got people.
No, okay, so let's unpack that. So he's saying the reason he was saying this to his friend was because he'd been in an argument with somebody, with matey, and because he'd left a friend behind. Where did you leave with this friend? Where did you leave him? On the beach? In the shops? At the market? Where did you leave this friend? We're not going to hear about that though, are we? I wonder why. Just notice how vague this whole interview, I'm using speech marks, is.
Problem. I'm going to bed now, bro. I said, look, your mate's sweet. Like, it's all good. Like, he come here in one piece. He left in one piece. I've done my part. You know what I'm saying? As a friend, because remember the whole reason I did let him come with me, and I said, yo, you're cool to come, is because just a week before, 2 weeks before, the last time I was around, me and one of my friends got into a mad argument because he felt that I've left one of his friends left one of his friends behind. You know what I'm saying? So I've got PTSD from that anyway.
So he's got PTSD from that. He's got PTSD from leaving a friend behind. We don't know where. I mean, what was he on a boat in the middle of the Mediterranean? I mean, where did you leave this friend that you've got PTSD from? And also, that part just really made no sense. Like, well, the reason I said, yeah, you can come with me, matey, was because, and then he goes into this story about having PTSD because he left one of his mates somewhere.
I don't want to fall out with another friend now because I've left his friend, or he feels like I've left his friend. So, and genuinely, that's the whole reason, one of the main reasons where I thought, you know what I mean? Like,
where he thought, do you know what I mean? No. We don't know what you mean. And by the look of this guy's face, he doesn't know what you mean either.
Fairness and like, do you know what I mean? And like, you don't want to leave no one anyway, do you know what I'm saying, bro? Especially if you're cool with their people. Even if you don't know no one, you don't want to leave them anyway, but especially if you're cool with their people, do you know what I mean?
No, no, I've got no idea what you mean. No idea. That was a whole load of word salad once again. Whole stream of words that just didn't make any sense whatsoever. And then to finish it with, no, I mean, no, we don't.
When you went downstairs, you said, "Oh, I laughed because I knew he was shitting." What made you feel that? Was it just the way he was acting? Did he come across?
And no, like, what made me feel that is because if someone buzzes the door, you stand up and open the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe out of respect, he might be thinking, it ain't my gaff. I ain't just opening the door. That could be a different thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Did you
that kind of movement, that's what I kind of gathered in it.
did you feel like he was on edge for some reason with you?
So he's skipped over that. He started off quite well when he said, "Why did you have that feeling?" You know, because if we remember in #5, I think it was, when he said he was laughing, he was upstairs, he heard the doorbell go or the buzzer, whatever. Some stories have said that he heard the doorbell, some stories have said that there was banging on the door, whatever. But he's already said that he was in his bed and he was laughing because he was like, "Oh, Jay must be shitting himself down there because the doorbell's gone." So this guy who's interviewing him started off quite promisingly, but then dropped the ball because he scooted over that.
You went downstairs, you said, "Oh, I laughed because I knew he was shitting." What made you feel that? Was it just the way he was acting? Did he come across?
And no, like, what made me feel that is because if someone buzzes the door, you stand up and open the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe out of respect, he might be thinking, it ain't my gaff. I ain't just opening the door. That could be a different thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Did you feel like he was on edge for some reason with you, or
nah, because I mean, obviously from like conversation, like from that investigating guy and all of that, and he told me like he had a knife on him and that. And that did kind of make me think, why you got a knife on you? Like, do you know what I mean? And from speaking to my friend, he messaged him as well during the night and went, "Oh, are these lads sweet?" and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's obviously going through something in his own head. I don't know if through experience if he's had a mad situation with people or like obviously there's things that've come out, something about like thingy.
So here we've got another jumbled mass of words that mean nothing. But there are a few things we can pick up on, and that is that Ayub has referenced somebody who came to the fore after Jay was found, who has said something about him having a knife. Why would Ayub drop that into this conversation now about Jay maybe being scared? I mean, really? That doesn't make sense. But then none of this makes sense. What am I doing, guys? I should be wrapping my presents. What am I doing?
With some other guy from his area and saying he got arrested for prior, but I'm not going to go into that because none of my business. And who are me, you to talk about? Look how we started the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? We met each other in because of crime. Do you know what I'm saying? However you want to put it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not here one to judge people, especially people that are not here. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And in no way is my intention to come on this and say this or that or he would say that. From what I gathered, I can only speak from personal point of view. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Did you get anything from that? Nope. Neither did I.
and from what I know, and my pal did say he kind of messaged him to make sure, yo, are these your pal all right?
So that's quite interesting. We've not heard that before. I've not heard that before, where Jay apparently messaged somebody to ask if Ayub and Drunken Rocky were okay. You've not heard that before. Well, I've not heard it before.
Like upstairs, and my guy said to him, yo, come off it, bro. He's sweet. Do you know what I mean? And that was like a good 20 minutes, 10 minutes before he left. I don't know. you know what I'm saying, bro? But
So that was Jay messaged his mate. Do you know what I mean? And asked if these two dudes were okay. And it was 10 minutes before he left. Well, how would Ayub know that? Because Ayub was upstairs in his bed, having fallen asleep after listening to Jay not answer the doorbell, or was it when he was playing on Snapchat? I don't know.
I do believe, though, and from information, that there was a lot of texting going on back and forth with these people. Because you got to remember, bro, like, the only reason I'm in a situation where I am now is because he left mine and told them that he left mine. You know what I'm saying? And like when he was right, well, I never know. Obviously, I don't know. He's walking up the hill and that, but I'm kind of annoyed in a way. Like, not annoyed, but I wish that maybe even that woman, that Ophelia, could have said to him, like, she's driving up the hill, but she don't speak English, bro. And that genuinely didn't speak English.
So it was everybody else's fault but Ayub's. Okay, so now he's throwing the woman in. Yeah, well, maybe if the woman hadn't told him that the bus was coming in 10 minutes, then he would have stayed in the house. Honestly, how the hell was he even interviewed by any form of authority and seen as somebody who had absolutely nothing to do with this case? How did that happen? Because I'm not even in the police force, and I'm listening to this dude and I'm thinking, you're talking a whole load of crap.
The cop who done the investigation, he said that I know the reason why Jay left the house, but I won't disclose it. What does he mean? What do you think he means?
Oh, so they're now talking about that guy, Thomas guy, Mark Thomas. Sorry, wasn't expecting that to come up, but you know who I mean. Mark something Thomas, two Welsh names, Mark Thomas Williams, something like that. And yeah, apparently a little while ago, I've done a video on it, guys. Check it out and you'll see who I'm talking about. This guy actually said that he knew the reason why Jay left. He knew why Jay left the Airbnb. So that's who they're talking about. Mark Thomas Williams, or Williams Thomas. I tell you what, I've never heard so many Welsh names together. Williams and Thomas. Welsh. There we go.
I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, like, even him and that, at the start, I thought he put my photo up, and I had like a conversation with him where I was like, mate, because he was like saying, because I put my number, and this is the reasons why I might not have my actual number and use it as the Airbnb thing, because journalists started calling my auntie because I've used her number as an Airbnb. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a big habit of ringing people and saying, oh, I'm signing up for something, give me the code that's just landed on your phone.
Why would you do that? Why? I bet your family love you. I tell you what, if one of my kids did that and they were a bit shady and they did that and they said, Mum, can I use your phone number to sign up for an Airbnb? I'd be like, well, what's wrong with you doing it? You're old enough. And Ayub is definitely old enough. So, okay, doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. But what does make sense to me is to kick him off my screen. Get off. Right. After a while, guys, I'm like, I can't do with this anymore. But that's where we're going to leave. #6. Let me know in the comment section what you feel about the body language. I wanted to really focus on that. It's difficult to focus on it when there's so much going on, in as much as, you know, the word salad he's coming out with, how nothing, absolutely nothing makes sense. So it is difficult to concentrate on, you know, certain things, but I want you to look at the body language. I want you to look at the speech patterns as well. I know they're very poor, but I think they're a good indication of deception, really, of his deception, because it's like the intermittent phraseology he uses. such as, you know what I mean? And he uses that as a fill-in, and a fill-in to give him time to think about the next thing he's going to say. That's why he uses it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm hopefully get another one up in the next couple of days. You take care of yourselves out there, whatever you're doing, and just be careful out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until the next one, bye bye for now.